for you. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Embiid, good for two.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Nothing going here on that drive. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Paul Millsap sends it away. The drive right to the bench.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Westbrook with it. 8-0 is the score. Paul Millsap with a piece. George had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Scores.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Westbrook across the timeline. 10-2 the score. Short jumper stays out.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
A lot of contact on that play. He played. Through it and scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Joel Embiid swats it. Short jumper won't fall. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Joel Embiid tips it. Shot from in close, no good.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Shot from the lane won't go. Fires the three. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. James Harden at the controls. Joel Embiid sends it away. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Westbrook into the front court. Down a dozen. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Fires the three and knocks it down.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Now Doc wants a timeout. His guys have flat out sleepwalked. It's been a brutal first quarter.
Ed, do you think we just saw an anomaly? Do you think this team could really sustain that kind of pace in the second quarter? I don't think so. I think we're going to find ourselves in the ball game pretty soon.
Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup. Harden. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's LA Clippers ball. Slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
George had to rush that one, and it's no good. Jackson with it. Down 12. Oh, Millsap rejects it. Trying to cash in, and he hits.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Big finish at the rim.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time. So count the basket, and they're back within striking distance at the end of the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Tyson Chandler able to recover with the block. Lets it fly from long range. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Defense, let's go.
George, he got it off in time, but that shot no good. Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Paul George fires deep two there. Won't go.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Shot won't go. George lets it fly. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's George for two. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign. And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Paul George. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Driving right to the basket. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
New blood coming in for both sides. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense.
I got ball.
It was right there. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
The drive right to the basket. Paul Millsap with the block. Picked up. Here we go. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George now 4 for 9.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Serge Ibaka slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Russ at the controls. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Runner's good there.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Nothing going here on that drive. To the rim, lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. He was hacked. They let it go. Sixers with the rebound. For 3, had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the Ball go in the hole.
Millsap. And the Clippers have the rebound. Westbrook with the basketball. Final minute, first half. No good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Won't go.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Russ at the controls.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting
Who was gold?
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The 76ers put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LA Clippers with the basketball. From the outside, no good.
Pick up, pick up. Gotta come through, gotta come through.
Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Joel Embiid, huge block. Joel Embiid, not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Harden with the rock. Rock in the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Strong finish for Paul George.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Straight down the middle for 2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Serge Ibaka snatching it out of the air. And they pounce. It's Russ at the controls. Harden. James Harden looking good. 4 for 5.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Millsap. Cleared by Ibaka. Harden into the front court. The deficit now up to...
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Harden. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Sixers control it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, steps out and hits.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Clippers have the basketball. Harden Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Millsap had to rush that one, and it's no good. Joel Embiid, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. Joel Embiid pins it. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Josh Richardson drains it.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Joel Embiid sends it away. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Reggie Jackson, now 4 for 9.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And the finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beyond the arc for 3. Had to force that one, but it's no good. And look out. Big finish at the rim. That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
Everybody pick up, everybody pick up. D up.
Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Harden shoots. It's no good. Great defense.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Jackson with it. His guys got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Changes coming from both sides right now. Has a chance. Tucker with the rebound. by the piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
It's LA Clippers ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. For three. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. The follow won't go either. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And count the basket inside.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Hey.
Westbrook into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Joel Embiid. He's now 5 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Count the bucket for 2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Has a chance. Working hard on the glass. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Runner's good there.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Knocked loose. Sixers have the basketball. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Paul Millsap. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. from long range. Had to force that one, but it's no good. And a putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
Philadelphia atop the basketball world. They've won the NBA Finals.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers have earned the ultimate prize, an NBA championship. They faced adversity this season, but they didn't let it prevent them from achieving their dream. This was a series that will be hard to forget. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Clippers won't get to lift the Larry O'Brien trophy. It was one of the best seasons in the franchise history, but without a championship, it's likely to be forgotten. The Clippers relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.